Valentine's Fairy Tarot deck. I will also mention when it's time for you to utilize your own intuition. And with that being said, my gorgeous Saggies, let's get into the cards. So the first set starts off with the Unity card pointing towards the right. Now the Unity card is Taurus energy, which is the Hierophant in this deck. And it says, do the right thing for the right reasons. Compare traditional versus new approaches to see which works for you. A spiritually minded community. Awesome! So you're comparing what you used to do to, which is, by the way, a running theme between all fire signs. I noticed. Okay? So you're comparing what you used to do to what you're gonna do or what you want to do, and then that itself is going to attract an unexpected supporter to your cause. Just someone who's going to help you along the way, who's going to coach you, mentor you, and all those things, right? With the King of Spring, I don't know if I mentioned this, the King of Spring is going to be your unexpected supporter. So that's good. Good. That could even be you. I mean, spring represents wands, which is the element of fire, right? So you might fall under that category. You might be the person that's helping, or you might be the person who is receiving help. So it's going to depend on all of you. Then you have the Three of Autumn. Now the Three of Autumn talks of follow your passion when it comes to your career. Be the best at what you do, being compensated for your creative talent. Awesome. Yes. I mean, so first you compared, then you went out and you sought help. And now that you have the help, you can gather some information from this comparison and utilize it to your benefit. Yes. Then you have the Six of Winter. Now the Six of Winter would be the Six of Swords, which is talking about moving from choppy waters to calmer waters. On this card it says positive changes are on their way. A welcome relief from troubled times, traveling or relocating. Yeah. Very nice. Very nice. Now, for the second set, we start off with the Nine of Summer, which is the Nine of Cups, which talks of wishes come true, dreams fulfilled, a magical time of life. This is a singles card, which is not to say that you won't come out of this single. I'm just saying that at least you'll be more comfortable in your own skin. You won't necessarily feel the need for someone else to complete you. You'll complete yourself, which is, by the way, something that is much more desirable in a partner than someone who is needy and always expecting the other person to do the work. You know. Now, the next card is the Princess of Spring. Now, the Princess of Spring, is a very optimistic, enthusiastic, creative, and energetic individual. It says, it's time to go after your dreams. Do something that expands your horizons. Let your creativity take flight. Yes. Just like the many butterflies on this card. I don't know if the glare is not stopping you from seeing the butterflies. Butterflies. Which is odd, because I just remember Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs, how they represented butterflies with like flying butter. Would say only butter, butter. I don't know if that was the frogs or butterflies, but it was quite funny. Then you have Release, which is the Death card in this deck, which basically meaning it's Scorpionic energy, which says let go of the past, an ending that makes way for new opportunities. Time to move on. So I feel like you're in a good space. Okay, you're in a good space. You are happy, and you know it. Start clapping your hands. Ha ha ha. Excuse me, that was a very sucky joke, but whatever. So you're happy, you're content, you have whatever it is that you want, and so you are optimistic, enthusiastic, creative, and energetic, and you are releasing, like, the feeling of lack, the feeling of I don't have enough, or the feeling of absence, or not feeling content. And so once you release that, you'll be able to tap into the 10 of Autumn, which talks of take steps to ensure the financial security of your children or other loved ones, making wise investments or planning for retirement, honoring family traditions. Blah. Basically, just saying that you're letting go. Once you let go, you'll be able to tap into material abundance, which is amazing. Let go of what? Letting go of the need to control. Yeah, that is what is coming to my mind, so please utilize your own intuition and see what comes up in your mind, okay, or in your knowing. Now the next card is the Two of Spring. Now the Two of Spring would be the Two of Wands. It says a bright future manifested through hard work and creativity, partnering with others who share your dreams, great progress being made. Yes. Well, now that you have attained a certain material abundance, you are now you can now access different partners, or should I say different partners are interested in you, different people you haven't worked with up to date because of the shift that occurred within you. Then you have the Princess of Winter. Now the Princess of Winter is an inquisitive, truthful, realistic, and undiplomatic individual. This is my light worker in this deck. I feel like I know it came out once before. I don't know if it came out twice, but I know it came out once. I did 2 other readings today, that's why I'm mentioning it. So the card says information that can help you, but which may also be difficult to hear. Speaking the truth with kindness, an indigo, child, or adult. Now, this is for my light workers out there. This is for the people who feel a little like they are part of this big family of humanity, but they feel kind of separate from them too, for some reason. And the way that it is suggested for you to get closer to others of our species, because we are animals, let's not forget. Yes, is with the Six of Autumn. Now, the Six of Autumn talks of fair exchange. Right? It talks of the good you do comes back to you, basically karma, an unexpected inflow of money, borrowing wisely, or repaying a debt. Yep. Like I said, basically karma. Then you have the Princess of Summer. Now, the Princess of Summer is a gentle, sensitive, kind, and inexperienced individual. It says a new relationship or emotional experience, invitation to social events, a compassionate friend you can share your concerns with. Now that you are on the right vibe, okay, you are now attracting everything you want to you and around you. Excuse me. Vibe. Right, and the last card for the second set is the Queen of Winter. Now, the Queen of Winter is a strong, patient, self-sufficient, and funny individual. It says, let go of people or things that no longer serve you. Now is the time to focus on your career. Unmarried or divorced individuals. I'm getting this is the Princess of Winter's mom. I mean, technically it is, but I feel like these two are in the same family, like nuclear family. Yeah. More than being like family from afar, you know? Well, so now third set is comprised of the High Priestess. Now the High Priestess, okay, talks of trusting your intuition, careful reflection before taking action, insights that come through meditation. Yep. So as in, you've released and you've become a queen of winter. Excuse me for the noise if you hear someone in the background talking. Right? So the High Priestess, and the High Priestess comes right after right before the Magician. So these two are both as magical, and they're both counterparts, right? So the High Priestess is more in regards to the intuition, her inner knowing, and all those things, while as the Magician is more of the outer manifestation of things. So the High Priestess talks of how your internal how you work within yourself, and the Magician would talk of how you work without yourself, not as in without, as you don't have yourself, but like outside of yourself, is what I'm getting at. Now, the next card is the World, which is interesting because the High Priestess is a 2, the Magician is a 1, right? And then we have 21. I thought that was cute and quaint because I find, well, actually, your ancestors, your angels or guides, whatever, are trying to communicate to you through symbols constantly. And it's up to you to notice these symbols. So I might mention them, but the way I see it is that they're more my symbols than they are your symbols. So whenever you notice something, that is your symbol. I might miss it, and if I miss it and you see it, then that's absolutely your symbol. Okay? But it doesn't necessarily mean that when I mention it, when I point it out, that it's only my symbol. It could be yours as well. By spending time watching my videos, you are also my energy is also going to rub off on you, right? So the World card, okay, talks of a brilliant success, the freedom to go in any direction, a journey that is now complete. Yes. Right? Now, you've completed a cycle, and now you have all these options in front of you. The Seven of Summer, which is the Seven of Cups, talks of spoiled for choice. You're having too many options. You don't know which one to pick from, right? So the Seven of Summer in this card says no more procrastinating. Your power comes from making a decision. Confusion that arises from overanalyzing the options. Yep. Now the next card is the Dreamer card, which is a Fool card in this deck. Notice the 0 on top. So the Fool says, embrace your true purpose. Begin a new adventure. Trust yourself. Yep. So I'm guessing that you're having analysis paralysis at this point because you don't know which one to pick. You're on the right path. You don't want to mess it up. Right? Yep. Yeah, man. So that is why to be certain that you don't mess it up, you need to begin. You or someone you're dealing with needs to take on the energy of the fool, the dreamer, someone who has had, the way I see it, the fool has had past experiences, but the fool does not allow their past experiences to taint his current experience and stop him from going all out and experiencing everything, right? Yep. Then you have life experience. Now, life experience is the Tower card in this deck. And it says, let go of belief systems that no longer work for you, an important life-changing event, a situation that leads to significant opportunities. What did I say about the dreamer who did not approach new adventures with old experiences, old baggage? The old baggage is left at the door before he goes out, right? So that is what this is just saying. It's just like, begin anew so that you can have the best chance of surviving this life experience or this tower moment. Yeah, and then if you do that, you will totally be able to begin and go on the chariot and go flying to your objective. Not flying, but not literally flying, but like without anything getting in your way, without that, you'll be able to move quickly and effortlessly towards your goal. Guys, which is awesome. Now, for the last set, we have the King of Autumn. Now, the King of Autumn is a compassionate, accomplished, charismatic, and gifted individual. This card says, be assertive when it comes to what you know is right. Everything going your way, a good person or company to work for. Yes. Das ist gut. Yeah. Then you have the Prince of Autumn. Now, the Prince of Autumn is dependable, protective, chivalrous, and humorous individual. This card says at the bottom, cautious but wise action, meticulous attention to detail, kindness to others. It's basically one step before the king. Because seeing as the King of Autumn is compassionate, accomplished, charismatic, and gifted, being chivalrous and protective would be in regards, would also be similar to compassionate. Humorous would be charismatic. Protective would be, no. Where am I going with this? Well, basically, the Prince of Autumn is the younger version of the King of Autumn, which would make total sense, because, I mean, you wouldn't have the Prince of Summer being the replacement of the King of Autumn. That would just not make sense. That's not in my world. Now, the next card is the Emperor. Now, the Emperor talks of use logic and structure to increase your success. Get organized, a firm but compassionate leader. This would be an Aries card. Right? So, I mean, I feel like if the Prince of Autumn and the King of Autumn were to collaborate, they would totally create a mastermind, which is their separate minds separately plus the group mind. That would be the mastermind. I don't know if I confused you even more, but if you'd like, I would explain. Yes. Yeah. Mastermind. Right. Now, they will create a mastermind, which will then in turn allow them to, I mean, it's gonna take some time to like rev up, if it were a car, like to start up and to take momentum. So So it says, have patience and don't worry. Take time to rest and plan your next step. A prudent investment of time or money. You gotta be smart with your resources. Gotta give up. Nah, nah, nah. Gotta give up. Nah, nah, nah. Let me love you. Let me love you. Don't you give up. Nah, nah, nah. I won't give up. Nah, nah, nah. Let me love you. Excuse me. That was very... Sorry, Justin, if... Yeah, whatever. Excuse me. Now, the next card is the Eight of Autumn. Now, the Eight of Autumn, okay, says, do more research before proceeding in education in the form of seminars, going back to school, or apprenticeship. Excellent craftsmanship and long-term projects. Yeah. So while you wait, instead of just turning your thumbs and just being like, oh, it's taking too long, learn about something. Start a project. Get interested. Read up online and whatnot. You ready? Yep. Now the next card is the Three of Summer. Now the Three of Summer talks of news worth celebrating. Announcements such as weddings, graduations, or births. Friends you cherish. Yes. So what I'm getting is that you're going back to school and putting in the time and effort while you wait for something else to pan out, that you invest in yourself. It will be cause for celebration later down the road. Not only will it be cause for celebration, but you will also attract a Queen of Spring in, which is awesome because you have a Queen and King of Spring here. This is the divine counterpart. Yep. So the Queen of Spring is brilliant, loyal, talented, and friendly. That's the type of person she is. You want her by your side for sure. So at the bottom it says, believe in yourself. Wonderful people want to help you. Maintain a balance between work and home life. Yes. Awesome. Yep. So, my gorgeous Saggies, that is all that I have for you guys this week. If you like this and if you'd like me to go deeper into your specific situation, please contact me at the email in the box below, and it'll be my pleasure to assist. In that same box, you'll find a little description of this video and my price. Now, like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and click on that notification bell to be notified when I post some stuff, as well as leaving me a comment, because I adore comments. I read them all. I might not answer all of them, but I absolutely read them all. And with that being said, my gorgeous and I don't have any Sagittarius in my chart, or in my houses. Sorry. So with that being said, I wish you guys all a very good week, and I'll see you next time, okay? Bye.